why when I pay off my credit cards, my score dropped a lot? Chris, that's a good question, man. So what happened was you paid it, but you paid it after your statement date. All right, Chris. So you got a payment date and you got a statement date, right? Your payment date is when your minimum payment is due or whenever payment you set up, right? Your statement date is when your balance reports to the credit reporting agencies, right? They're two different dates. They're both important, but for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? So find out your payment date, find out your statement date. All right. Most people, they make a payment on their payment date, then they make a payment like a day before their statement date. That's rookie level shit, though. All right. When you want to start working with the big dogs, this is what you do. All right. Clip this up too. Clip this up. When I say clip this up, that means that's for my team, right? They clip my stuff up and put it on my on the pages and everything. All right. The statement date versus payment date versus statement date. So look at, man, you need to change. You can call and change your payment date, right? So okay, let me break it down from the top. Let's say your payment date's on the 8th, right? Let's say your statement date's on the 22nd. Okay, remember, but Chris, bro, so you can call and change your payment date to 3 days before your statement date and then put it on auto pay. All right. So let me give you an example. Let's say your payment date is the 8th, right? When your payment is due. Your statement date is the 22nd. All right. So this is what most people do. They'll make a payment on the 8th, right? Use their card up, and then not knowing that the balance is going to be reported on the 22nd, right? So they made their payment. That's good for their account. That's good for their card. But the statement date, that's good for our credit, right? That's good for our utilization. You know what I'm saying? So instead of making two payments, we're going to call them and say, hey, Capital One, I need to change my payment date. They're going to say, you sure? Yes, I'm very sure. They're going to say, all right, cool. What day you want to change it to? I want to change it to the 22nd. I mean, I'm changing to the 19th, right? It's 3 days before the 22nd, right? So whatever your date is, just do 3 days before your statement date, and then you'll put it on auto pay, right? You can start off at statement balance, work up to current balance, and then move up to full balance. All right. What that's going to do is, y'all, it does a lot of things for you. Number one, you're never going to get a late payment. Okay. Number two, your utilization is always going to be reported low, right? Because you're making the automatic payment 3 days before your statement date, right? Number three, which is the biggest one, it's going to retrain your bad habits that you've had for 50 years. All right. Motherfucker been maxing their card out since 06. You know what I'm saying? What this is going to do, it's going to force you, okay, to pay your card all the way off. So that 80% utilization ain't going down no more. You know what I'm saying? Now your shit going to be at 1%, 2%, 3%. Once you see it the first time, you see your score jump up through the roof. Now you're going to be like, okay, I can do this. All right. But I will say, all right, let me say this though. The first couple months is going to be tough, man, because if you spend a lot on your credit cards, that money's getting taken out. I didn't overdraft it a few times. All right. When I first started doing that. Okay. So just be prepared for that. But it's going to literally rewire your bad habits. You're going to know, like, okay, damn, on the 19th, my shit about to get, okay, I got to pay $2,500 on this Amex card on the 19th. Okay. So I can't buy no bottles this weekend. Right. I got to save it. I got to save it for next weekend. Right. These are literally internal conversations I'll be having in my head. Hey, I can't turn up this way. I got to wait. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no brunch and hookah lounge this week. Right. I got to make my card payment. I got to be responsible for once. You know what I'm saying?